So one more video before I go. Same day, January 3rd, it's now 12:12 p.m. Um, it's cold. It's about 20-something degrees, and I got my hat, got my scarf, got my coat. The only thing I didn't get was my gloves, and they're around somewhere in that house, but I just don't have time to look for them. But within a few days, um, it'll be 5 years since I've been HIV positive. And within these 5 years, I've been through minor things. I'm not going to say a whole bunch of stuff, but just minor. I haven't been hospitalized, thank God, and hopefully I don't have to be hospitalized for anything. Came close, but didn't go. Um, I've noticed that I've been dealing with HIV and the effects of it now more than lately, and it's not a good feeling. You know, it's been 5 years. Well, it's going to be, well, might as well say 5 years now. But it's been 5 years, and it's now just creeping up on me to where it's making me depressed sometimes and, feel as though I'm not worthy of a person to just be happy even though I made a mistake years ago. I just wish that, sometimes I wish I didn't have this virus. Sometimes I do think, I just, sometimes I am glad because it makes you think more. It makes you appreciate life. It makes you not talk about anybody else. And to also see what it's like, you know, dealing with things. It may bring people into your life for a reason, and some people just may go. Opportunities may come to you at the right time and at the right moment, and some just won't. But it may sound silly to say that I'm glad I have HIV, but it's real. I will still be going down the same road as I was when I was a teenager. I'll still be just doing things just to satisfy others and not satisfy myself. I will still probably have unprotected sex. A lot. And not to say that being HIV positive, I did have a slip up. I did. That's because I was in a relationship and we both agreed that we was going to be with each other for a long time. And at that time, I was just learning more about HIV. But if you're HIV positive and you're dating someone else who is positive, you got to remember, you may reinfect each other with the virus and whatever medicine that you're taking, and you reinfect yourself, that medicine may not work for you if time needs to come where you need to take the medicine. So you have to remember about that. Some people say you can still have unprotected sex so long as you're taking your medicine and your viral load is undetectable and your CD4 count is up. I still don't want to take any chances on affecting anybody. I really don't. So I just refrain from sex as much as I can. But when I do have it, I push the issue about using condoms. I also disclose. If you don't know me from my videos or from my profile on Facebook, or even when I used to have BGC or Adam for Adam, or any other dating websites, I would tell you straight up. Depending on how you would feel, it doesn't matter. I can't make a choice for you. You have to make the choice for yourself. And even if you do decide to still lay down with someone who is HIV positive, I wouldn't do it. I've learned my lesson. I don't want no one to go through what I'm going through or what millions of others are going through. Makes no sense. And this virus, it takes you to a high place and then a low place. So I decided to talk to someone. I'm going to talk to a therapist and, just get that going, because at the age of 24, I've dealt with a lot and I'm holding in a lot. I'm the second oldest, got to deal with my brothers and sister. My mom was going through some issues sometimes, so she come and talk to me. I deal with people on a daily basis at work. They got issues going on. I got my own issues going on. Then I'm dealing with everyday life. So it's a lot that I'm taking on. It's a lot that I'm holding on to that I should just release. And I'm not very good at that. If you feeling emotional at the time, I'm going to feel emotional with you, or angry, so forth. So I just have to find some time for myself, talk my own problems out, and find ways to deal with them and overcome that obstacle. Like I said, and like I tell people, it's not easy. dealing with the virus. It's not. And how I came through and what I've been through has proved a lot. I was homeless at the time. I was at a point in time. At the age of 17, I was just a regular teenager. Wanted to do what he wanted to do. He grew up, you know, he was always sheltered, always kept from getting into trouble and stuff. And now that I explored the outside, it's like I just want to be me. And Mom wasn't having that. We would go through problems every day, and it was just that one time, that last time, that just ended everything. You know, I started packing my bags because I was like, I'm out of here. But the other time, well, at the same time, my mom said the same thing. I had to go. If I can't abide by her rules, I had to go. So that's what I did. I left. I left because I couldn't take. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. I stayed in the shelter for 2 years. This is after I found out I was positive. And during that time, I was about 20. You know, living in one friend's house, going to the next, and then living with the uncle. It was just too much. So I wound up staying into a home, which was like next to a shelter. And I stayed there for a year and a half. And during that year and a half, it was different. You know, it was really, really different. It was difficult at times to deal with. My self-esteem had went low, right on top of being positive. And, you know, it was just a lot. But all in all, I thank God that I'm still here. You know, HIV almost took me out. You know, almost did. But I'm still here. And I appreciate life more. And I appreciate the people that are in it. Me and my mom's relationship gotten better. 10 times better, I'm happy to say. Also, I look funny on this camera. I got all this hat on and stuff and whatever. Anyhow, I'm just glad that I'm still here. It drains me out at times to talk about my status. And even though I am as open with it, I still get negative comments, negative feedback, and, you know, negative things said to me right dead in my face. And it hurts, you know, but I know how my temper is as well. So I just back away before I do some damage, you know, or say some evil things or say some bad things that I will later regret. So, you know, I'm just trying to keep it cute and keep it simple. But other than that, I thank God I'm still here. I'm not looking for no sob stories. I'm just looking for understanding, and also to teach you and to teach others that with this virus, it's not just taking medications. It's not about seeing your doctor all the time. You gotta deal with the emotional, mental, and physical aspects of this. It's been almost 5 years and it's just not hitting me full throttle. Even if that is not a word, it's my word, throttle, okay? Meaning hardcore, you know, like a storm. So, just be mindful. It's 2012. This shouldn't be anyone becoming positive. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be. Even though the virus can be in you within 10 years and show up now, you gotta use condoms. It's not a joke out here. You got syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. You got everything out there. Get yourself tested. Learn about this virus. Learn ways to protect yourself if you do decide to be with someone who is positive. And if you do, I applaud you for even taking that step to even be with someone who is positive. You never know what you can learn from that person. You never know how your relationship can grow or how strong the bond will be. So, just take it easy. Take it day by day. And we'll talk soon once I get this mustache trimmed and other stuff done. Later.